During the year of the Cobra, a prisoner captured by unknown means was transported into the Exiled Lands, crucified, and left to die for crimes that they may or may not have committed. Death comes swiftly on black wings, until fate intervenes.
Thirsty, dead woman? Shall I cut you down from that corpse tree? It might kill you. You civilized women are soft. Your lives are not nailed to your spines. Where I come from, we kill our enemies in battle. We don't leave them in the desert to die like dogs. So, you live again, dead woman. This land does not love men. You are marked. Cross the ghost fence wearing that. It might have been kinder to leave you on the cross. Live, love, burn with life, slay and survive. We will meet again, dead woman.
Hey everybody, I'm Peachy117, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. It has been a long while since I played, and from the looks of it, they've changed quite a few things. There were a lot of times where they would just continually add more to the game, because old Conan, they just didn't. It was just how it was, it did its thing.
Behold, bonded one, the very boundaries of civilization. Beyond the passage of our highways lie the wild places of the world, where untamed savages make endless war upon each other. You cannot pass into the endless wastes enslaved. Your bonding prevents it. Return. Follow the road. Any road. All roads lead to the city.
Alright, we have been told that all roads lead to the city and that we should just follow the road. So, we have like a newer tutorial. We have a newer tutorial for when you just start out, because hey, look at that. Dead peeps. There's a chest here. And another thing I noticed is that they give you a water skin and food right off the bat. Oh, okay, I was gonna say my character didn't show up for a second. Now, the old way that you got your water skin, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yes, here it is. The old way you got your water skin was finding it on a rock. So now we have two, and you would find this letter with it.
I am beaten, left to rot among the ruins of the past. There are others here, slaves, bandits and cannibals, exiles from lands I've never heard of. Some of them try to scrape a life from the wasteland, scrabbling in the rocks and sand for their own place. I cannot go on. The life that I left behind haunts me. The sun over the glittering spires of Belverus has forever denied me. The smell of my daughter's hair. I will pass the ghost fence, and this cursed land will finally end me. To whoever reads this note, I leave the last of my water and this message. Stranger, you have my pity. You do not know how cursed you truly are.
So yes, we are in exile. We have a little bracelet on our wrist here that prevents us from leaving the Exiled Lands. If we try to pass the ghost fence, as it's called, the boundaries of the Exiled Lands, with the bracelet on, we will die. It's like practically instant. It just happens. Let's see. We got bugs. Let's get the water skin. Let's get our food in there. We're gonna drink some water. We're gonna eat some food. Continue on down the path. But yeah, we're back in it with the legendary Samantha, my character I made in my last Conan video, which was like a while ago. Hold on. Up at the top right it says that we should gather plant fibers. Well, there were bushes behind. I'll find more. I'll find more ahead. Here we go. Indeed. That's another old thing. He always had some weird, crazy bat creature that was just huddled over this, and I guess eating this dude's leg. And you could find his journal.
Gods curse this sandstorm. We were forced to take refuge before the wind scoured the skin from our faces. There is something in the storm. Beasts. We hear the skittering of their paws outside the ruins, and their howls mingled with the screaming winds. The men are scared. I've put them to work crafting rudimentary weapons and torches from the loose stones and rough plants that dot this place. I've yet to meet a beast that liked fire, or the bite of the axe.
Yep. So, when there are sandstorms, which there will be, usually they would see creatures. Metagaming here, but I never really saw creatures unless I was in a certain part of the map. So. Alright, so we have now crafted clothing. Well, not crafted clothing. I haven't even done that yet. I just saw that it said craft and wear clothing. But we have now gotten enough plant fiber to craft our clothing. Which we come in here, we go boop, 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 and boop. Fun fact, I think the fiber clothing are the only clothing that once they're done, they are immediately equipped. Because everything else you just have to equip after it's made. It just goes into your inventory. Spend attribute points. We have to spend attribute points. Alright. Let's go. Strength, vitality, grit. And then expertise, because we just got one from just spending points. There's always knowledge points, which good ones to have are apprentice mason, so you could build your first like house and stuff. And then you go down to survival. Let's see, primitive cook and box maker. Those are really good ones. Alright, search for more survivors. The road leads north out of the southern desert. Follow it in search of more exiles. Oh. I forgot how little I actually had when it came to stamina, because I'm a freshie. Ah, yes, to be along near New. You wanna freaking go? Huh? When it comes to early game, your biggest threats are creatures, animals, and other exiles. Hold on. Which, since we are still, you know, very new, all we have are our fists. Oh, okay. For some reason, him dying made it to where we lagged, like a bunch. Alright, so let's make some tools. So we're going to craft an axe, and we're going to craft a pickaxe. Because in order to get meat, we need something to harvest them with. Well, let's come up here. Ah, see? Exiles. Which... leave me alone. Oh shoot. Oh, she's not happy. And he's not happy. We don't necessarily have a weapon right now, so I don't think we're really equipped to fight them. Hold on, it wants us to gather stones. Let's do that really quick while in the midst of battle. Oop. Alright, we've gathered stones. Someone built a bridge here. Over by the sentinels. And that guy has a freaking bow. Oh, he's still chasing us. Oh, hey. It's Arcos. This is usually one of your first friendlies that you find.
Another new one, eh? I can smell it on you. Veterans tend to smell just a little more like despair. I'm Arcos. Once a sailor, now a wanderer. You didn't think you were the only one, did you? You should go up north. There's whole cities of exiles up there.
And you could learn an emote from him.
Good luck, exile. It's a tough world out there.
Did that guy... He did. He killed these freaking shellbacks and then just left. That's something I also remember very well is the random lag spikes that you would just get just from playing the game. Alright, so we gotta gather branches, which we can get branches from... Hey, grub. We can get branches off of the ground, on the beach, usually around where there are trees. Unfortunately, we are in like one of those spots where it's just... Oh, here we go. A little tree area over here. While being along here, which is known as Noob River to a lot of people, you'll have... Especially if you're on like a random online server, like I am. You never want to go to an officials because the builds are just ridiculous. It's almost like people go in there to make these ridiculously huge walls to just block people out from playing for no reason at all. Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, along Noob River, if I could talk, you're likely to find a lot of different little buildings that people have started and either kept or abandoned. I will say when I joined this server, it said 0. There's no one. So just random houses. But here we go. We got branches over here. Little baby shellbacks. And their eggs. Yoink. These are mine now. Okay. Boop. And boop. Pretty sure I gathered more than that, but alright. Harvest stone with your stone pick. Alright, let's go find a rock. Technically. Oh, it's another exile camp. Ooh, they got a little chest there. But we need a weapon first, so we're going to go and do some of these tutorial things. Alright, craft a stone weapon. Now, what weapons do we have use for? Like, what can we make? Let's see. Well, I will say this. Most of the time, I have Samantha play with two-handed swords. So we took the bruiser trait and now can make a two-handed sword. Alright. And then we'll put that right here. And there we go. Craft a bedroll. We should probably make a bedroll. That is a good idea. Because your bedroll is essentially how you respawn after you die. That way you don't have to keep, like, constantly go back into the desert and travel all the way back here. So what we're going to do is we're going to slap this down. We're now ready to try and slay an enemy. Of course, we're a little over half health, but I feel like we could do it.
Hey! 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 Why?
Uh-oh. We're out of stamina. Haha! Lag spike, but it's fine. With two-handed swords, one of your specials is to just, you know, boom, just like slam your sword down on them. With how the game used to be able to do that first and then immediately dodge. They have made it to where you can't do anything while you're doing it. It just leaves you open. Which, I can understand. I understand why. And boop. So we have slayed an enemy. Well, enemies. And we can now move on to the next thing, which is heal ourselves. Instead of having to make rough bindings, rough wraps, we just found some. So, that's good. As far as I know, with rough wraps, you can make them from plant fiber. Yeah. The better ones, though, are made from aloe. Which, I think... here's some. Yep. Aloe leaves. Also having aloe leaves, you should be able to make aloe extract, which old Conan you had to have like an alchemical table to even make potions, but they've made it to where you can make weak aloe extract, which is really cool because, you know, now I don't have to be super advanced to actually have like a healing potion, because that's what weak aloe extract essentially is. It's a healing potion. Alright, so let's return this to our inventory. And it wants us to harvest meat from a corpse, which, I mean, we already did that, but let's do it again, I guess. More aloe. Can never have too much. Unless you're over encumbered, then it's technically too much, but, you know. Alright, we got nothing but baby shalebacks here, and I don't want to kill... Oh, here we go. Hello! Yup. Uh-oh. Eee. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. And now, get out our hatchet. Harvest meat. Oh yeah. Refill your water skin. Alright. And to do that, we just go over to the water and just use it. Like if you were, as if you were gonna drink it. Access or place a campfire. Well, there are probably plenty of places where I could, you know, access a campfire. But for the sake of survival, we are going to make our own. Which I think we already have what we need for it, which is just branches and stones. That in our radio bar. The land is already claimed. That is another issue that you'll find joining random online servers. Is land claims. Okay, so on to what we were doing. We are going to place a campfire. We have the red shalebacks. Oh, one of them's a boss. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! We're a little too weak for a mini boss right now. So we are just going to actually swim. Put that up. I'd rather fight Exiles than a freaking mini boss shaleback right now. I'm only level... What level am I? Hold on. I can't even tell. What level am I? Frickin' I don't know. Yo! Holy shit, that was awesome. You can execute people in this game now? That's insane. Yo, that's crazy. I never knew that. Yo, I love it. I love it. Oh, that is so cool. Hold on. I better grab that just in case this one gets broken, because when your armor and stuff gets broken, it just disappears. It's gone forever. It's just zoop, and you know, with Samantha, frickin' some things are just gonna frickin' flop right out if she doesn't have a shirt on. But we are over encumbered now, so we're going to have to figure out what we do and don't need. So let's go over here to this flat area, check out our inventory. It's just stone. We actually have 2 bedrolls now, because we got a rawhide bedroll that we found in that one chest, which is nice. It's really nice. But we're actually at... Oh, we're actually at 94% encumbered now, so we're fine. But yeah, we're just heading down Noob River trying to find a nice place to set up a temporary camp. because, believe it or not, my prerogative in Conan Exiles was never just to set up on Noob River and stay there for the entirety of the time that I played. Like, my whole thing was getting up into the Highlands. The Highlands just have much more stuff there, a lot better, like, not necessarily better materials, but higher grade materials, better enemies to fight, which give you better gear, and just that was the whole thing. I always like to start over here because it's got another camp and everything that we can, well, a couple camps that we can go to. It also has an emote, because if there was one thing I loved doing in Conan Exiles, it was emoting. Like, for example, let's see. Well, I mean, that's just sitting. That's a normal one. Hold on. Uh-oh. We have been targeted by a gator. Pull your sword out. Alright. Only downside of heavy weapons is that they use a lot of stamina, and we'll have to get stronger in order to actually be able to use them. Ow. That was a hard hit. Okay. It's dead. It's dead. Okay. Let's harvest it. It's probably gonna over-encumber us. Yep, I knew it. And we will... It's easy to make another one. We do need to heal ourselves up, though, with the rough wraps. Ah, here's another one of those camps I was talking about. Okay, let's go ahead and try and take them out.
I never wanted to be here.
Neither did I, but we're here. Actually, now that I think about it, I've been picking up a bunch of arrows and stuff. I don't even need them. Oh, shoot.
God's
The gods are about to take me if I don't freaking careful. Okay. Ow. Alright, so we have... I think those were... Yo! Some bread. A loaf of bread. Looks like it's spiced, too. Let's see, we have rotten meat. We don't need that. It's just because we haven't cooked anything yet. Let's see. We also got some thick hide. Thick hide is better than regular hide. And if memory serves, this person right here is actually a one skull mini boss, which I feel like a person is maybe easier. Maybe not. Damn, I didn't even see them kill that crocodile over there. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to eat. Okay, jump into the water because water actually makes it like a lot of NPCs can't freaking swim. They're stupid, I guess. Let's see. Let's go boop, and we'll put down our freaking bedroll. before we try and take on this one skull mini boss. Get our stamina back up. Tessa the Blade. Well, you're going down. I missed. Ugh. Ooh, she's a lot bigger than me. Heavy attack dodge. Ow. We did it. We took down Tessa the Blade, and she doesn't have anything on her. Well, that's upsetting. You know, maybe it's new Conan, but old Conan, you were rewarded with a lot better loot, like boots or something. You know, maybe some nice food. That's just disappointing, actually. Yeah. Frickin' so I'm gonna pick this back up. It was a bit of a waste of time, but it's fine. It's fine, I guess. Whoops, sorry. We're going to head over here because there's an emote over there, and like I said, emotes are amazing in this game, because once you get them, as long as you're still on the server, you can use them at any time. Like, frickin' on other servers, I would have like my emote wheel just frickin' filled with different things that I found throughout the world. There was even a point in time where they had like a Conan Exiles battle pass that you could get emotes out of, and I was looking earlier. I got the flex and slow applause, and yeah, like warm hands and sick. Those were ones that were from like the battle passes. I could have sworn I had more, but maybe I'm just remembering the ones that I've gotten instead. Let's see. What we need to do is actually heal up. Hell yeah. Alright, so we're going to climb this here cliff side and see if we can actually make it to the top with what little stamina we have. We'll need to put more into our stamina for sure. Yep, okay, we just made it. Alright, so let's go into our attributes actually, and we'll do that. Our grit determines the size of our stamina pool and has a direct effect on our armor. So we're going to put some points into that. We're going to put some points into expertise as well. These are usually the ones that I would go for. Strength, vitality, grit, expertise, because it's like, you have your strength, which is, of course, how much damage you do with your melee weapons. You have vitality, which is your health pool, your grit, which is your stamina pool, and expertise, which determines the maximum weight you may carry. Which is weird, because you'd think that would go with strength, because it does. It says slightly increases how much you can carry, which, I don't know. I guess expertise is more like some other thing. They've kind of grouped everything together, because old Conan had different attributes. But yes. So let's get that. And let's get beds, regular torches, and we aren't able to unlock any other two-handed weapons just yet, so we'll have to just deal with what we got. Yep, ghosts will usually show you the way to treasure, ways to express yourself, and just, you know, events that happened early on. Usually with emotes you'll find a journal that you can read. See, we learned a new emote, submissive. So now, yeah, see? Now Samantha could be all submissive, and maybe even breedable. But yeah, this seems like a nice little spot. Maybe set up like a temporary camp here. Oh, never mind. Someone already did. My bad. But yeah, when it comes to Noob River, really depends on the server you're on, because a lot of people will play, and they will make it to where you can't do much, because, well, at least in the way of building, you'll have to just go way out there in order to actually build. If memory serves, here is another friendly NPC. It is one of the religious ones. They teach you, like, the ways of Yogg. Hello.
Stay your hand, stranger. Come, look into the pit. The Lord of Empty Abodes awaits therein. I am his shaman, Nuno. Your coming was revealed to me in the whispering of a bat's wings.
Well, we could talk more to him, or we could learn how to cheer, and learn Acolyte of Yogg, which we have. That means that we can technically make the first thing of Yogg, even though that isn't our religion. I usually have Samantha be, like, worship Durketo or Crom. You know, Durketo, because it's the horny god. She's like the goddess of, like, essentially just horniness. And then you have Crom, who is the god of being an asshole.
Listen to the whisperings. Yogg knows you.
Yeah, but Crom is for the strong, those who don't need help doing anything. Like those who worship Crom don't expect anything from their god, because Crom's not gonna do anything for you anyway. Like, I think lore-wise, if you were to pray to Crom to ask for his help, he's more likely to send more at you than send anything to help you. So, it really depends on how I'm feeling. But at least with Durketo, whoa! You can have, you know, actual, like, religious stuff that you can do. And, can I, like, mine this guy? Eee! That kind of hurt. Perhaps we should do a tactical retreat. Let's get our stamina back up. And good. Another thing about Conan is if you are struggling with an enemy that isn't a ranged one, like it's trying to just melee you, if you don't want to deal with it, climbing up somewhere high usually works, because after a while it'll be all like, well, they're not coming down, so they'll just give up and leave. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. 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 Oh, see? There he goes. What we need to do is get some rough wraps, though. Starting out in Conan Exiles is never easy. Like, even with the newer tutorials and the somewhat hand-holding that they now do with newer Conan Exiles. I say newer, it's essentially the same game, they just added more. It doesn't make it any less hard to start out. And I feel like that's one reason why a lot of people stay on Noob River, is because everything else in the world is just so daunting. It's just hard, you know? And they don't want to deal with it. So they stay where it's nice and easy. But that's not for me. I usually head up to, like I said, into the Highlands. Like, we're here right now, right? Like, I usually head up here, maybe even up here. Like, I've lived, like, I'm trying to think of all the places I've lived. I've lived here, and then I've lived over here somewhere. But where I usually go, I think the last, like, few times that I played Conan Exiles with friends and we actually, like, got pretty far and got, like, max level and everything, I lived over here in the Mountains of the Dead. And it's like a high level area. There's a lot of really strong enemies there, and high, but there's also really good stuff there, and it's just really nice to be there. You also don't have to worry about sandstorms. Like, I think it's kind of weird that I haven't encountered one yet, and hopefully I'm not just like jinxing myself and about to be freaking, you know, destroyed by one. But yeah. So I don't see any houses up here. So perhaps we can actually set up a small temporary camp. You got the gators, everything. Well, actually they're crocodiles, but you know. Ah, nice little shady spot. Alright, so... Well, I didn't mean to do that, but alright. Okay. And boop. Oh yeah. And then we'll get our campfire, and boop. And then what we'll do is we will put that in there, and use sticks. Actually, no. Actually, yeah. Can we use sticks? It says it's a consumable. There we go. Oh, what? Go. There's a way to turn it on. There is a way. What? Okay. Oh, I have to hold L2. I can't press it anymore. I was gonna say, freaking, I could have sworn that the way to do it was to press L2, and that's why I was so confused, like, and it wasn't working. You have to hold it now. It says on the bottom. I'm never gonna get used to that. Freaking, god dang it. Okay. Eat a cooked meal. So, boop. We have done it. We have completed the survivor journey. And we have now unlocked multiple journeys. So I'm guessing that was just like the basic tutorial now. It's just called survival. Which we have now done. I would play this more. I don't know if you want to see more, but just let me know, and I'll play more. Definitely. As for like actually freaking setting up a small camp, I would never do it right here. I would actually set it up usually up someplace high, like that rock right there. You see it up in the distance? Like, I'd set up like right there because it's just up there, and while you're laying down, not a lot of people are going to just see you. So I guess I'm gonna do that. Oh, okay. Okay, bye. Let's see. Ooh, if this is another thing that freaking is annoying, it's hyenas. Ugh. Early on freaking things that always kill you are freaking hyenas, because when they... Oh, I'm mid-roll and mid-lag. They always freaking... They nip at your legs, and it makes it to where you're crippled, so you can't run. Yeah, but you came up here, so... God dang. But yeah, when logging off, even if it's a PvE, you never want to put yourself out in the open, because people can lead NPCs over to you and then get you killed. And when you're killed and you don't log in for a good second, there's, you know, you're just gonna freaking lose all your shit. Damn. Man, people really go out of their way to just stay here in the desert. I don't even know why. Okay, let's see. Nope. There we go. Haha. And then we'll put down our fire. Something like this is usually where I would be, because then you can lay down and be inside your bedroll. Okay. Let me try it the other way. Ah, better. Yeah, see? See? Nice little camp up here. I'm probably going to be seen by a lot of people, but you know, it's not likely that they'll try and come up here and frickin' kill me for no reason. If they do, that's kind of gay. But alright. Anyway. Anyway, that's about it for this one, because it's probably been playing for a good bit. So, thanks everybody so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, you can always subscribe. I have other Conan Exile videos on my channel. They're a lot older, but they're there. If you want to see more of this game, like as of right now, just let me know in the comments. Just tell me, hey, we want to see more, or no, this game is old and I hate it. Either way, let me know. So once again, I'm Peachy117, and this is Samantha, my original frickin' Conan Exiles character that I made. And I'll see you next time.